They'll be calling you a radical. I want to shoot this video so you can see the epic denial and the epic drought. And there's a couple things I want to talk about. Number one, if you don't think the nuclear industry is an evil, sickening cabal, there was money appropriated post-Fukushima, and this has been going on for years. A lot of activists have pushed for this. We want studies done on the incidence of cancer next to, around nuclear reactors, which we know the incident right around San Onofre is 16 times higher. We know this. As freelancers and people like my grassroots work I did all through the 90s, we know this. So money was appropriated. It was put into the lessons from Fukushima. It was put in even before that. They pulled the plug on it yesterday. Why? Why? 2 days ago. They pulled the plug. Why? Because they don't want the truth. It's against the law. My oncologist, my doctor, talks about it all the time. He says, we know that the epidemic, they're hardcore anti-nuclears, by the way. They can't talk about it. It's against the law for them. This is the power of the nuclear industry. They place these incredible sickening laws all over. They'll put them in jail. I mean, we know that the life expectancy has gone like this since in 2012 it went like this. We know we got the epic denial drought going on. I mean, it's so crazy and so insane, the denial. I want to show you guys something. I mean, this is so sad what's going on. I want to also talk about the war that's going on. World War III is in full flight. I haven't talked about this. Plutonium wars, full flight. Russia and the United States, which is, you're really going to fall for this Russia-United States thing when it's really the Queen fighting against the Russian oligarchs. It's the same old oligarchy that was fighting all roads lead to Vienna, 1914 in your head, World War I, the lead up. It's the exact identical same thing. It's over and over and over and over. It's the oligarch wealth of the Russian Empire, Prussian Empire versus the Queen's Empire, which we're the military colony. They just use us. Look, I'm going to tell this story. When I was in Budapest, when I was in Vienna, I'm riding the train. Okay, I'm in Austria, and when I'm in Austria, you know, I get on the train and I'm headed to Budapest. And when I'm headed to Budapest, they tell me, go ahead and sit in first class. There's no way first class, you're fine. Even though you have a coach ticket. Okay. So I get there. I get into Hungary. You know, they switch every, you know, they switch crews. So I get into Hungary, and I'll never forget this woman. And there's some older women that are sitting there by now doing the same thing as I am, but they've been told by the Austrians they could do it. So I get there, and they come to me, and they're like, you're not from, and I says, yeah, they told me, you're not in Austria, you're in Hungary. You move now. Okay, sorry. By the way, I hooked up with this Hungarian girl for 2-3 days. Amazing girl. I mean, she showed me all around. Incredible young female, and she toured me around. I stayed with her a couple of days, whatever. Oh my God, are those girls bossy? But they're something else. They're intense. They're beautiful. They're smart. They're logical people. You know, I love the Hungarians. But so I'm going from Budapest. I'm in that exact train station, and I'm going to Prague on the train. A guy gets down in Slovakia on the train, and he looks like an older farmer. He sits right by me. Oh my God, he's just been, you can see he's been beat to hell. He's got one of the worst black eyes I've ever seen. I mean, blood inside the eyes. Look like he's almost lost his eye. You know, part of his nose, he's got cuts all over his face, his arms, and I'm like, I told him, well, what'd you know, look like an old farmer. I said, what'd you have, a fall? He spoke broken English. No, that's Syria. Really? He told me some, oh my God, you should hear these stories. They're sneaking these people out in trucks, the ones that died in the road between Budapest. I mean, that's so hardcore. Think about the guys that are exploiting them and the people, the mules that are doing that. These sick bastards. Do you realize how many people of refugees have fled that country? Why? Because Putin, well, not Putin, he's just the puppet. Obama, he's just the puppet, the Queen's puppet. These oligarchs, this is a game of risk to them. That's all it is. It's just a board, and we become it's all come full circle. We just colonialize. You know, she's colonialized using the United States military apparatus. You know, they're back. We're nothing but a British colony. The military, they don't even have to have a military now. I mean, it's amazing to me, and you all fall for it. You wrap yourself in the flag. You just throw your whole life, protectionism, you forget that. It's a dirty word, you know. This whole thing, you know, there's lots of cures. There's an easy cure, the same cure, Tariff Act of 1791. Bring it back. Hamilton. I mean, this is this. And these guys at the top are fighting, and you're down here. Look, it goes like this. You're up top here. This is Neo-feudalism. Right here, serfs. You know, you work for the government, you work for academia, because the baby wolves have no job, so they're going to college because they want them better, and these guys are just exploiting it. You work for the government, your feet up, serfdom. Then you got indentured slaves. You're serving coffee at Starbucks. 50-year-olds coming. All the industry's been gutted. They just opened. We never had a fence. What happened? They allowed people, the very people that bitch about it, Donald Trump, are the same people that are exploiting the illegal. It's against the law to pay someone cash. Why don't we enforce the labor laws that exist? They just stopped because American populists won't have it. Because they've all brought the Kool-Aid that you're going to be the next royal. You're Cinderella, you're going to marry a prince. I'm going to play with that ball. I mean, college athletics is nothing but a slave league. It's slavery, pure fucking unadulterated slavery. It's grotesque slavery. That's all it is. Coaches making millions. Fucking, I mean, NCAA, a small group. The university gets none about the community, and the taxpayer builds the stadiums, funds the whole fucking gig through the university. The students going there through student fees are funding this, and they don't get none of it back. I mean, what a scam. It's a neo-feudalism scam. So you got serfdoms up there. They think they're royals. Then you got the indentured slaves serving coffee to each other. Then the construction, all these trades are gutted. Everything's gutted. No, first they come for the craftsmen. I won't stop there. Then you got the peasants, you know, and we've turned the hungry brown person from the south, and these people, as we fucking, I mean, they're the peasants. Then we got underneath them, we got the artist activists, or the activists, or the people that try to fight and try to stand on social moral ground. They're under the pyramid. The artists, the freaking, I mean, buried under the fucking pyramid. I mean, it's really a neo-feudalism system, and I can't believe you can't see. And there's full blown out world war going on. It's going on. You should hear these stories. I saw bootleg videos out of Ukraine. I saw a nuclear reactor where they had trenched around it, where guys had dynamite, were going to blow it up, which I don't even know if they did blow it up. We know that we had malicious dumps full of nuclear waste blown up in Ukraine twice, plutonium wars. We know that. We know that it's a full blown out fucking war going on there. Russia's got their fucking oligarchs in there from the Kremlin, you know, and he's their puppet. Fucking in these oligarchs from fucking the House of Windsor there, and they just sit back and laugh, and you think, oh, that can't happen in this day and age. Why can't it? It's happening. Just because there's 7.2 million sheep that have drank the Kool-Aid in the United States is the problem. It's the populace. You drank the Kool-Aid. You think you're going to be a royal, and you're fake fucking, you know, you got this fake fucking real estate value. You just build a bigger and bigger house to borrow more and more money against the fucking thing. You've created your own personal Ponzi scheme. That's all it is. It's a facade. This fucking debt binge in the United States, and Alan Greenspan, the greatest terrorist ever lived, this debt binge is going to come apart. And you're fucking all faking it. You're all faking it. You know, California, I want to show you something. The greatest drought in human history. I mean, that's the Great Salt Lake. It's fucking empty. Fire's raging across here, dust raging around, and nobody's talking about that. Nah. I talked to this old farmer over here yesterday, and there's a fire burning over there. Oh, that's just some farmer building this field. And I said, what? This transplanted California hairspray fucker with his fake Levi's on. I mean, what a fucking punk. You know, and I'm like, what are you talking about? There ain't nobody burning this time of year. You know, traditionally you could burn in the old days this time of year, but they're not talking about it. But it's 90 degrees all day, every day in the middle of September when it's usually cool and we're starting to get fucking storms. No, It's a major, I call it the Pacific genocide, which is all being called by Fukushima. The heat rising off Fukushima, the greatest heat source, like when people argue, oh, you said there was another fire, it's been on fire the whole time. These fires are invisible. It's the greatest heat source, and then you just follow this propaganda. They're letting people back in. The only reason they're letting people back in so they can cut payments. They're not going back in. They're fucking not, I mean, and then I tell, you know, like the meltdown at Sendai. Let's see, restart up. They come out and say they had to back it off for 6 days. The typhoon filled it full of seawater. I'm here to guarantee you, I know enough about nuclears in my whole life, that if you're in a restart up phase, just like San Onofre, and if the fucking restart up fills full of fucking salt water, that's 100% guarantee you got a meltdown. Guaranteed. Who's going to tell you? You still going to run to CNN, Fox, you know, the Queen? You're still going to run to the Queen's mouthpiece? As she's, I mean, the British invasion, and I don't mean the Beatles. Look at the news desk of CBS. Look at all these news desks. Let me show you this epic drought. We're in the throes of the greatest ecological catastrophe in the western United States, this heat bubble, and nobody's talking about it. There's no fucking water. Epic fucking drought. It's a fucking ecological catastrophe, and it's full of cancer. Fukushima, the death of the Pacific Ocean, right in your face. I've documented. I named it the Pacific Genocide. I've told the greatest tale in fucking human history because that's what the fucking artists do. You know, Vincent, fucking Michelangelo. I did it. I did it post-ignorance. I did it. Not going to do it. Done it. Fucking it's there for, you can argue, but it doesn't matter. This reference, it's there. The work's fucking gilded and gold cast in concrete. Now it's done, you know, and I'll continue this path. But this is the greatest ecological catastrophe. I live right there. I grew up right there, 7th generation. That's Fremont Island right there. You can almost walk to it. That's Antelope. You can walk to it. This is not the lowest it's been since the white boy been here. This is the fucking lowest in millions and millions of fucking years. This takes in huge, you know, some guy tell, oh, they're still in the water building dams. They didn't build a dam, and I mean, they built 1 or 2 dams in 40 years. It's a fucking heat source. Solar radiation. It's a fucking heat source. It's fucking, a bubble's been put over the fucking entire weather. The Earth's not that big. I call it the red sun from Fukushima. That's exactly what it is, bringing star power to Earth. They brought star power to Earth. That's Livermore's own words. They admit it. The cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest, and Barry Hamilton Net will go down in history as the evil of the evil because he covered up Fukushima. Not to mention BP, not to mention deep fucking drilling in the fucking Arctic. This guy took off an assassinated United States president's fucking, name. The guy who says, I stand on the tariff platform and the great tariff. The most anti-rural president, the one of them we ever had, the Queen murdered McKinley. His next movie, he's going to take Teddy's head off. Mount Rushmore put him, Bill Clinton, and fucking, his teacher, Clinton and W. Bush, his idols. That's all these are. They're the globalist rats. And these people that were paid to call it New World Order, they were paid. The same far-right, ridiculous bullshit Loretta were saying, the same people that were called it New World Order were paid to call it New World Order when it's old as Babylon and evil as hell. It's neo-feudalism. It's globalism. It's not new. It's old as mankind. It's an elite royal system, all roads lead to Vienna, in your head, boom. I can get into that, but let's get real. The same people that preach that New World Order, the same people that preach free marketplaces and protectionism is bad. That's abstract. I mean, there's no logic. I mean, they were paid to do it. I mean, there's no logic. There's insanity. Red pill, blue pill. Let's climate change, we can argue till the cows come home what caused climate change, but look at it. The facts are the facts. And what can you do about it? There's a lot we can do about it. Shut down all nuclear fucking plants. Shut them all down. Diablo Canyon boiling the Earth's water. Fucking day in, day out, goes into the ocean, fucking 20 degrees fucking hard. 410 of these boiling the Earth's water. Fucking entomb Fukushima, Japan. Shut the entire nuclear industry down. See if Mother Earth can heal herself. It's the nuclear industry that's done this. The healing of I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm a fucking anti-climate changer. I'm a green Keystone Pipeline. Here, Rover, go catch the stick. Shiny ball shit. Go catch the stick, fucking Rover. Why the nuclear industry destroys the fucking world for fucking profit. I'm a climate change. What's Fukushima? Fukushima is the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. The heat source coming out of it is so fucking hardcore and fucking hot and epic. Einstein's words. It will create the greatest fucking gamma rays and heat source in the history of mankind. Bringing star-powered Earth. That's all it is. It's red sun, star power. And it's created a bubble over the western United States that's killing the old western United States. Let's hope Mother Earth can fight back. Let's hope. The mighty blue lady. Let's hope. I pray for her every day. I fight for her. She fights for me. I was given 2 months to live and I survived. As I live to tell, my place in time, the light that shines inside of me, it's not bringing star power. You will never take that of me. My light is not man-made. My light is whatever the beings and the sources that made me, and I follow it. Stay tuned. Look at this. Oh my God. See all that white out there? That should be lake. Dust and dirt and contaminated. Energy Solutions dump site right there. They want to bring 700,000 DU6 right here, and nobody in Utah even talking about it. I go clear to Vienna to try to stand up for us here. What do? They spit on me here. They literally, in California, they spit on me. When in Austria, they drive for miles just to come meet me. Hug me, kiss me, love me. Same in Hungary, same all over, but not here. Anybody that stands on the truth and the reality and fucking fights the good fight, as long as you're fighting leukemia like I was, given 2 months, let's shrivel down, oh, we love you. As soon as you survive, they hate you. They hate anybody that survives because misery loves company. I'm not miserable. I'm a very happy person. If Europe didn't show you how happy I am. The good fight, and all you people that are fighting and get discouraged, just remember this. Fighting the good fight in a logical way, in a rational way, and a gun's not going to save you, and gold's not going to save you, and silver's not going to save you. Your own spirit and reality and the truth. The truth will set you free. You have to seek the truth. Whether it be your salvation, God, whatever it may, I'm not going to sit and tell you what God is, hell, heaven, God, we have Allah in the east, Jesus in the west. What's a man? No. I'm, whether it be pagan, whether it be the moon, the stars, the freaking connection, the Buddhism, it doesn't matter. You have to seek it out of the personal fucking way. It has, I don't participate. I don't buy any of this slave shit. And it's, you can live on very small money and be very happy. Fight the good fight. Be in New York soon. Stand tuned. Oh my God.